What's up, guys? This is John coming at you from Wheeler Motors, and as you can see, I'm doing some surgery right here on my XR, and the reason why it's bare without the subframe is because you guys wanted to know if it would fit a older model EM. Now, I said it before in the video that the frame for every EM is virtually the same from 2020 till current. So I didn't see a reason why it wouldn't fit. So there you have it right there. The subframe actually does fit. And this is just mocked up on the bike, of course. I just put some screws in there, but it does fit because the mounting points are the same. Now, this is the tricky part. Because your configuration of controller is a little different on this is a 2021 Epure race, and you know, if you're familiar with all this stuff that's in the subframe, you will have to bend up your bracket just a little bit if it's bent. So and of course you do want to have this plastic cap on the positive connector, just because you know you don't want it touching the metal of the subframe. But you have to clear that. This plug does go on top, but it may actually need to get tucked back here. So I may have to reroute everything more back here so that it makes some space for the top. Now we're going to see, now that I know that this fits, we're going to see if it fits with the plastic and everything on, and then we'll come back to it. All right, so there you have it. Proof that you can put a subframe that comes with the Electromotion 2024 XR on a, what is this, 2021 Epure race. And it was a little bit challenging. I did have to take some of the plugs, some of the wires, and reroute them under the controller. Of course, I'm going to zip tie this up so it stays away from the shock and doesn't get pinched. I can do that, but this was just a proof that it would fit. You know, you got to get a little creative with the wiring in there just to make it, you know, work better. But as you can see, I mean, proof that the subframe is in there. See this brace right here? But yeah, this is the XR's rear plastic subframe with the subframe inside, bolted in, of course. And now you got very solid base, and I imagine you would want this even if you have a trials bike with no seat, just in case you loop out. You want to protect your plastics, you want to protect your controller. Now, I've already talked to the US distributor for Electromotion to say, hey, I think you should order more of those frames, because I am assuming everybody's going to want one. Now, what it's going to cost, I have no clue. Electromotion, as everyone knows, is very, very proud of their OEM parts. So it may be a little bit pricey, but I'll tell you right now, if you have an Escape, the seat alone, just this seat and all these components, so the rear fender, this top portion here, and the bottom portion of the subframe, all that stuff together alone, because most people will crack the back of the seat if they loop out and break the subframe. Just those plastic pieces alone is about 500 bucks US just to replace those pieces. Now, that's if you only break the plastic and don't damage any electrical components, depending on how bad you crash. So when you're talking electrical components, you know, we're talking in the grands. So whatever that subframe costs, we will find out soon enough. It is most definitely worth it to save your bike and give you a better riding experience, especially if you're riding the Escape with the seat. Now, the only thing that I don't care for about this subframe, which I noticed, is that it doesn't have any places to put a strap like we have here. So this is our Hawaiian subframe. Of course, how it goes along the outside, yeah, it looks bulky. Yes, it adds more weight, but we've put in these little tabs over here to get some straps in. And actually, we have moved over from a steel version like this. This is the Iron Man Generation 1 to the new Mach 8 version or whatever. Now, this is an aluminum steel frame. Now, this is all aluminum. It's much, much lighter. because of the shape and where you bolt it in, it's actually just as stiff. So as you've seen before, this bolts right on, and if you have an E-scape, it's away, and you still have tabs here that you can mount your strap to and get a strap in there for those hard enduro sections where you just gotta lift the back up, reset, and you can go. Now these are available through us as well. It's about $500, but yeah, it's a full custom made piece, aluminum, and about, I would say, to ship to the mainland, unfortunately it costs about $60, but that's what it is. So about $560 for this piece here, which you can contact me through carwheelermotors@gmail.com, and we can get you one set up with that, or you can go hit up Electric Motion USA for another subframe. So right on, guys, coming to you first, trying it out on another bike, of course, from all the way from Hawaii, Carwheeler Motors. Take care.